And for that, Mickey, I'm live right now to show you that I am. That's outstanding. How y'all doing today? That good, huh? Outstanding. It's kind of rainy here, so really sleepy. Oh shit. Hang on a second. Hey, hey, I am live right now. What's up? I never had a problem with them. Yeah, I've never had a problem with them. Okay. I love you too. Bye. I always answer when my wife or kids call or parents. And sometimes spam callers so that y'all see what I do to them. Oh, man, I ran somebody off. Was it because I was talking to my daughter? Aw, it's okay. Is there, like, a big delay? Y'all not gonna talk to me today? It's okay, I'll sit here and talk to myself. I do it all the time. I do have a resurrection stone. What's up, Terry? Mm. Oh, says the rain is going to stop. Hmm, you're super excited. Why is that? Because there's 4 people here now? I'm pretty excited about that myself. Oh, cool. Well, that's a good thing you don't drink because 'cause you'd be really disappointed. I don't have any beer here. Whiskey, but no beer, or bourbon, I should say. Oh, hmm. Did anybody watch any of the videos I released this week? I know. Oh, life is good here. Family's good, I'm good, work's good, everything's good. I got all my plowing and planting and shit done on Monday before the rain came, so that's good. It's been an extremely busy week. Being let down by the people watching my reactions, though. Yeah, everybody keeps telling me how good it is. I haven't pulled the trigger, and maybe that's not a good term, but started watching it yet. I've seen little clips on TikTok and stuff, but haven't started watching it yet. Yeah, your request is. I mean, I haven't been in a real big hurry to do reactions because ain't nobody watching them. In comparison, not many people watch them. Yours is scheduled. Let's see. I just did that. Hey, what's up, low spec? Um, I've got Up Church, Block Party, Lightbringer, and then a Little Peep light show scheduled. Dude, you request so much shit, I can't even keep up with it. And you change your mind. But light show is the last thing you requested, and it's that I literally just said it's like the 4th song down the list. Um, yeah, I don't know that I'd want to go to Hogwarts. And if I did, I guess I'd be one of the bad guys. Last night, me and my granddaughter were watching a movie, and she looked over and saw me go like this, just scratching my eyes like that, and she was like, She thought I was crying because she was crying. I was like, "No, no, just scratching my eyes." She's like, "No, no, you're crying." I was like, "Nope, look, wrong station. What am I missing?" And then where Harry Potter went to Hogwarts, he went to the train station. I haven't seen that movie since after it came out on DVD, so I'm probably wrong. I barely remember anything about the movies. Oh, see, I haven't watched. I told you I haven't watched it. Everybody keeps telling me how good it is. I just haven't started watching it yet. So now I have to make sure I pay attention for that. Shit, got a hole in my lip. Apparently, for some reason that cup's hard to drink out of. Ah, 6 people are here. Hey, all 6 of you, say hey. Same time, everybody. I mean, there's 3 people talking already, so the other 3 need to say something. I don't know why I haven't watched that yet. I don't know why. I really don't know why I haven't started watching it yet. I, I just don't know. Been seeing some previews for some shit that I want to see though. Marty Metal, I'll be damn. What's up, man? How are you doing today? Good to see you here. It's been a while. Good. Always hope that everybody's doing well. I am. Oh, but have any of you watched any of my reactions this week? Like I said, not many people are watching them. It's not very encouraging. The last video that did good was the baby metal video. Oh, and my shorts are doing really well, even though people bitch about them. Yeah, I can't do that since I do reactions. I have to listen to them as they get. Wow, we ran 3 people off just that quick. Interesting. Uh, I have to listen to them as they get suggested or released. However, that band I reacted to, Break the Crown, I really like that. If you didn't watch the reaction, I really like that band. That was good. And the new NF song was good. I had somebody make a suggestion, and I know it was in the live stream. I don't know. I can't remember who it was, but I tried to do the reaction. I couldn't because I had nothing good to say about it. So I watched some other people's reaction. It's got to be just me because other people love that shit. I did not. So I didn't want to release a really mean one. What's up, DC? How you doing, buddy? And I'm glad to see y'all showing up and talking. What song? It's a cover of that Suzanne Vega song, Tom's Diner. It's a German artist. Oh, you watched both those? What'd you think about Gunshine? Low Spec. I really like them. Naturally, I like Bright Ear. Everybody knows that. But the song Terry was that was the song. It's a cover of Tom's Diner. Did I ever get any on my list? I know I haven't reacted to it yet. Yeah, I like Gunshine too. Um, no, it's still right here. It's right here on my list. It is on my list. It's just down a little ways. But it's there. The artist that did that cover of Tom's Diner is Annan McKay, Annan May Canterite or some shit like that. Uh, People love that song. Yes, I passed my driving test the first time. I also passed my CDL test the first time. I'm very confident, and that's what makes me do that. Some people don't because they get themselves all amped up and nervous. So you have to have the right frame of mind when you do your driver's test. So if you failed it, you most likely failed because of nerves. Got yourself all worked up. Yeah, Mickey, I need to hear more from them. I enjoyed that song, but I need to hear more from them. You're about to make a driver's license or go take your driver's test. 'Cause making a driver's license, I sure wouldn't give you any advice on a live camera where everybody could see. That would just be silly. But driver's test, to earn it, just relax. It's that simple. Don't get all worked up. When I went to truck driving school and we went to do CDL testing, I saw so many guys fail because they were scared. Do I think the internet should be more regulated? I think certain things should be regulated, but no, I don't think it should be more regulated as far as beating down my freedom of speech. Yeah, Terry, you need to work on that. Stressing too much will cause you to fail. But DC, uh, for example, on Facebook, the way they censor your talking, if you talk bad about Trump, it's okay. Flat out lies, things that can be proven to be lies, it's okay. Yes, DC, that's Terry. He changes his name pretty often. But yeah, it's Terry. Um, but if you speak bad about the current administration, oh, independent fact checkers have decided, whatever. There you go. Mickey gave you some good advice on making your own license. It used to be a lot easier when I was a kid, back when we just had to chisel a piece of stone. Oh, wow, ransom I have really quick with that one. That didn't take long. Maybe it's me drinking my coffee or the cup. Maybe they didn't like my cup, which I'm okay with. Oh shit, low spec. I'm sorry, I missed your message. Started posting gaming vids on Rumble. Free speech over there. I have a Rumble count set up. I've posted a few videos on it because everybody was telling me that's what I should do, but I haven't gained a lot of traction. But then again, I haven't been keeping up with my posting as I should. Maybe I should post a little more. Um, my driver's test, my actual Class C driver's test. Oh, Lil Peep. I can't stand Lil Tracy. I despise Lil Tracy. Lil Tracy sucks, man. Uh, even when he does, even when he's with Peep, he sucks. uh, I think I had to drive around 3 blocks or so. So my driver's that test was easy. When my Class A CDL, oh, there's very few of the Lils that I actually like. There's a few, but not many. Little Pump sucks balls. Lil Nutsack. That's kind of I think that's Lil Pump's real name. Uh, but my Class A CDL was taken downtown Texarkana during lunch rush hour. And Texas is one of the hardest places to get your CDL. What is up, Brandy? Just got back from grocery shopping. Outstanding. Uh, in the state of Texas, if you rub a curb, you fail your test. It doesn't matter if it's in the final stretch. I seen that happen to a guy, and he actually cried. If you stall the truck, you fail. It's Texas is a really hard place. I passed mine on my first try. All right, we got 9 people here. We should have a good conversation today. Whatever you want to talk about. Oh, I said whatever you want to talk about and ran someone off. Bye. Ugh. Beer chips and more beer. There you go. What's up, Krauser? I did miss your greeting. I am so sorry, man. Oh, there it is. Shit. Sorry, dude. Glad to see you here, man. You're packing today. Moving? Going to college? What's up, TY? Man, all of y'all showing up. I like this. This could be a really good time. Only sad thing is, with all of you here and having such a good time, it'll fly by. I'm not complaining. It's way better than the last 2 weeks that drug by. Kind of, well, last 2 weeks weren't bad. We didn't have a big dynamic, good conversations, just not a lot of people. I'm glad to see y'all here, though. Oh, absolutely. That it does. So, what are you packing for, Krauser? Work schedule changed a little bit. What's up, Snake? Thanks for stopping by. My work schedule changed a little bit. Normally don't get home until now. Oh wow, that's one thing I like about my job. Both of my jobs, my schedule doesn't change. I can get off early from my job Tuesday through Friday. Homeschool. I actually, I actually feel that homeschooling is better. I don't like what's going on in the public schools here in the states, anyways. Most other, well, most other, when I lived in Germany, I thought their school system was far superior to ours. Ours. Uh, but yeah, I think homeschooling is probably better unless you got shitty parents who are just doing it for convenience. You think humans have already made contact? Oh, psh, absolutely. Sadly, many of them may not notice. Oh, getting ready for, oh, good, good. Oh, that's right. Y'all go on trips. Yeah, that's good, dude. That's outstanding. We used to do that all the time when I was a kid. What's up, possessed? Man, all the good people showing up today. Outstanding. I know everybody's going to be shocked by this, but I have to buy a new Apple Watch. Mine is so far out of date. It does. I mean, it barely works. Mark that on your calendars. I got to spend money and I don't want to. Uh, oh, absolutely, Brandy. Well, that's just going to happen regardless. Damn, Krauser, y'all going to have a good time. That's outstanding. Pop Jake, I'll be damn, man. All the people showing up today. That's outstanding. Oh, hey, you're here. That's all that matters, man. I'm sure your boss would totally appreciate me saying bad words. uh, oh, So since so many of you here, I'm going to tell you now. I've tried several times to shoot the. Oh, Tom McDonald is still my favorite rapper, but there are like three that are like right on his ass, man. Uh, I can't do that April Fool's video. I've tried that song. I have to use this adjective so that you understand. That song fucking sucks. I can't even pretend like I like it. It's horrible. What a piece of garbage. It sucks. Lil Yachty, he shouldn't be making videos. Terrible. I've tried. I can't do it. You can tell on my face I don't like it. It's such a piece of shit. And I watched the video. People hate Tom McDonald for some unknown reason. I think a lot of the hate that you read online about Tom McDonald is industry generated. That shit happens. Uh, but I don't like Jelly Roll as a person. I like a couple of his songs. Same Old Asshole is like a song that I really like. Well, we lost three people because I like Tom McDonald. Huh. They must have been from the industry. They're like, oh, four people. God damn. It's sinking quick. Hold on. Ah! But yeah. But yeah, I think a lot of the hate you read on Tom McDonald because the numbers he's running, there ain't that many people that hate him. I mean, I know people that genuinely hate him, but and I don't understand, but we all have different tastes, so it is what it is. Oh, probably, maybe that's what it is. They're like, "Oh my god, he was gonna shit on Lil Yachty? We're out. Hate that guy." They're probably typing away on their little thing. Pop Sixx. I was gonna do a DC. We had decided shit back in February, I guess. I was gonna do an April Fool's video, acting like I like uh, Poland by Lil Yachty. And then at the end, after I worked it all up and I was all excited doing all that stupid shit, I was gonna say April Fools, but I can't. I tried. I've shot it twice, and you just see it in my face. I can't even act. And I thought I was a better actor than that. I can't even act like I like the damn song. It sucks. It's such a piece of shit. Uh, and I saw a video where he was saying that he gave it to some hack who kept bothering him, and the hack released it. That doesn't he doesn't even sound like he believes his own lie. And if you really didn't think the song was that good, why did you hire literally one of the best video directors around right now to shoot the video for that piece of shit? Man, dude, low spec. I tried, man. I really tried. I just nobody was going to buy that shit. That song sucks. Have y'all listened to it? It's a piece of shit. It makes this will tell you how bad it is. Y'all know how I feel about Lil Pump. It makes Gucci Gang sound like a work of art. I think they are too, but still, to get Cole Bennett to direct your video, man, don't take him a piece of shit. But uh, do I watch Cartnarks? I don't know what Cartnarks is. So I have to say no, I don't. What are we getting this week? Well, here's what I have scheduled. I've already, aside from what I've already released and nobody's really watching, uh, I have Upchurch Midnight Montgomery, Block Party Banquet, Pink Impala 2, Lightbringer, Tales of Promise, and Lil Peep Light Show. That's what I have scheduled for the rest of this week. Uh, but the numbers that I ran this week on what I've released, oh, sad. One of my shorts outdid all of those and probably multiplied by three. been a rough week. I don't know what's I don't know what I need to do to change reacting. I try to react to all the shit y'all want me to react to, but ugh. I don't complain. Nemophila, baby metal. Um, Here, let me look. I'll tell you numbers, or maybe not the exact numbers. I can't read your messages right this second. I'm having a look at my stuff, so I'm not on the screen with y'all. All right. Right now, the only ones aside from my shorts, the only ones running good numbers, like I said, baby metal, Nemophila, and even those numbers have dropped. Uh, Damn. Yeah, reactions just are not doing well at all. My shorts are just destroying them as far as views. Um, hey, thanks. Juice World did. Juice World did. Oh yeah, he did. I skipped right over him because I just released that one. So yeah, let me look back. He did good, but he always does good. And if I keep releasing them, he'll just do even better once people start realizing I'm doing Juice World again. Didn't run no 2,000 views. Did 515 views. I'm looking at it right now. The live count is 515 views. They didn't do 2K. Have you ever suffered from buyer's remorse? Uh, I don't think that I have. I'm very tight with my money, and when I decide to buy something, I commit. So I don't have any remorse. That's like when I do bad things. I don't have remorse because it's thought out. I just don't live my life that way. So no, I can't think of anything that I bought and regretted. I I may regret spending the money, but I don't regret buying anything because I literally think those shit out that shit out. A lot of times I'll save up to buy something, and then I'll go to buy it and I won't buy it. I'm like, I'll talk myself out of it. So no, I don't really get buyer's remorse. Whiskey does. April 1st, starting at midnight. Well, let me see. I got to work, so uh, yeah, that could be summing of it. That could be some of it. Uh, but I also think YouTube is pushing different things now. One of the things they push the most is, hey, you need to get more views. Let me tell you, and you watch it, and it's the same shit they've said the week before, and the week before, and the week before, and the week before. So they're rewarding these guys. I mean, they're getting the views, but people regurgitating shit on how to get more views on YouTube, and none of their advice is actually good, or very little of it's actually good. Uh, my shorts are doing really well. uh, I really the bands I really love. They're not doing well. I keep reacting to them, but I have to tie them in with somebody who's going to do well. I didn't do that this week. I just said piss on it. I just literally went straight down the list and just released the videos. Uh, Upchurch is not going to do well. Block Party is not going to do well. Lightbringer's not going to do well. Little People do okay at best. My favorite band is Love Bites with Nemophila. I have to call him a type. Oh, speaking of that, I have this dipshit. Every time I release a Nemophila video, he comes and he talks shit about the way I say it. He says I'm pronouncing it wrong. He thinks I should pronounce it as the band does. Try to explain. We say everything different. They say it that way because they're Japanese, saying it in English. If you Google the word Nemophila, the pronunciation is exactly how I say it, the English version. If you hit a foreign language, it'll tell you a different way. But that shit cracks me up. Somebody feels like he has to come to every one of my videos to try to correct me. And all I do is screenshot all of his comments and add them to my dumbass folder. Uh, oh shit, hang on. Tomorrow from New Mexico. Okay. I'm trying to catch up on all the comments y'all made real quick. I still can't think of the number one, Terry. It's just he's not one of my favorites. I've done so many reactions to him. It's just, am I from Japan? Oh, you're asking him. TY. Uh, TY, I guess the best thing to do if you were even curious is look at the ones I react to. I try not to react to the shitty ones. I have to sometimes, but for the most part, I try not to. And if I do react to a shitty one, I usually end up deleting it because I don't want to sound so mean. Uh, I know that there's serious questions, DC. Dude, I've realized that about you, that you're genuinely asking for advice. You're not being weird. So, uh, yes, I do think they should be taught, but not. I think about junior high when hormones and all that shit starts really kicking in. So okay, you apparently know more than I do about it, Terry. Like I said, he's still by far the artist I've reacted to the most. So I can't remember I can't even remember. I probably couldn't name off the top of my head 10 songs I've reacted to for him. So you're obviously way more into it than I am. But yeah, once you start going through puberty and shit, like, I mean, they may be going through quicker now, but about junior high, right about that age, probably open the door and start talking about it, but not none of the weird shit you see on the news. I just watched a video earlier. Some shit. If my teacher pulled that on my kid, I would straight beat his ass. Not address the school board. I would go see him and I would beat his eyebrows off of his forehead. What this teacher did was wildly inappropriate and it's none of his damn business. Yeah, Mickey, that happens a lot, dude. People just going around trying to stir up shit. That's true, TY. That's absolutely true. I mean, you look at most European countries, they start teaching it sooner, but it needs to be addressed accordingly. If the kids learning it off the internet, they're definitely not going to learn the correct stuff. Not that the information is not there, but they're not going to learn the correct shit about it. Watching Pornhub is not how you learn. Oh, I hope that doesn't throw up a red flag on my thing. Watching one of those sites is not how you learn about that. But uh, yeah, I think it maybe even middle school, but junior high at the latest, they need to start discussing it. But yeah, absolutely. But there's a lot of parents that let shit go on without watching their kids. Oh, yeah, TY. I wasn't saying about myself. I was correctly answering his question. If I say when I started and when I started interest and all that shit, that would send the totally wrong message. I'm trying to be a responsible adult right now and answer accordingly. Not don't do what I did. I'm not saying that was damn sure right. 12 or 13 was like way past when I got started though. Uh Low spec. There's actually some really educational shit on TikTok. It's just not what people are interested in. Nerds like me, matter of fact, literally right before I went live, I was watching some nerdy shit. There's a lot of good educational nerdy shit on TikTok, but only nerds like me watch it. Unfortunately, the kids are looking for the improper shit. Ty, you are correct. I agree with you, 100%. Uh, but it needs to be handled accordingly, and I don't really think the school needs to be doing it. My mom sent my biological father in to have the birds and the bees talk with me when I was in the third grade, and he was relieved that I knew everything, but pissed off at her because I knew everything. She didn't teach me, for the record. Yes, it is the parent's job, just not all parents take it as serious. Well, it's the parents' own issues on how they address it. My kids knew they could come to me about anything. Me and my wife are very being a parent is a huge responsibility. Oh, yeah, see low spec. I mean, if you go look, I'm not saying that you are, but because I do see shit pop up on my pay on my TikTok that I scroll past and ignore. I don't because if you watch it or let it play, then TikTok thinks you want to see that, and all of a sudden you start getting bombarded by it. I watch band shit, nerdy shit, how to make shit, historical nerdy shit. So fortunately, my page stays pretty full of that kind of nerdy shit. Yeah. Yeah, TY, that's exactly right. But, when you address it with your kids, if you act shy and all, I'm not saying use words that we use, but you need to explain them as well as you can without sounding all, because then your kid's going to be like, and all of a sudden they're pregnant and you're going, oh, well, shit. My 14-year-old's having a baby. Oh, yeah. See, if we'd had those when we were kids, good God. I had that scrambled HBO channel that you flip over and you hope to catch like a nipple in the shot. And back then, that tells you how different our society is. Back then, that was damn good. You were excited that you saw that nipple. You're like, hell yeah. You probably actually weren't seeing shit. It was just your imagination going, oh, that was it. Yeah, it's all out there. It's all out there. It can be found. So if you don't address it, so that when your kids do, because they're going to, curiosity. So if you don't address it, they're going to go into it blind and they're going to be caught way off guard. So you need to have them prepared. I'm not saying, well, there's these websites, go look at those. Don't do that. Have the talk with your kids, a serious talk, and explain it to them so that they can understand. Your kids are supposed to love and trust you. So, hey, Gary, woohoo! Good to see you, buddy. Genuinely good to see you. We got all the people here today, man. There's only like one or two that aren't here, but man, y'all are here and I'm excited. And we're having a good conversation or good conversations. There's actually multiple conversations going on. So, DC, I hope that answered your question. I mean, I learned a lot without their help for sure. Oh, absolutely, TY. When I write jokes, I'll write off the top of my head, but I have this odd thing. I don't know if all comedians are this way, but when I write jokes, there has to be certain facts in my jokes. All right, let's see. Yeah, and Mickey, not just the popular, what's easiest. That's another danger thing there. Well, and that's kind of on you, Terry. Uh, yeah, I get it, Gary. We had some huge internet issues a while back, and we found out it's because they changed something, and there was a filter on our line, and they needed to remove the filter because of the changes they made. Because we don't have cable here. We don't use cable in our home, uh, but we have internet. But here your cable and internet's through the same cord, so they had a filter on it to keep us from. Oh, for a lot of parents, it was really easy for me, and my kids' friends would ask me questions because their parents wouldn't answer them, or they gave them a dumbass answer that they knew, and that's another danger. If you don't answer your kids' questions, they'll find somebody who will, and not everybody's gonna be responsible as I am, and they may tell them some sketchy ass shit you don't want your kids to hear. Uh, but wow. So yeah, there's so much going on today in these days that we didn't have to deal with as kids. But when my kids were in high school and we go to football games, you see babies walking around babies almost like it's the latest. I don't know, like when we were in school, certain styles of shoes. That's almost how these kids are carrying babies. 14, 15, 16-year olds with kids. That's insane. I'm not saying it never happened when we were kids, but the rate it's happening now is almost like it's a rite of passage. Uh, well, oh, I know what's going on. I just got this weird message on my phone. I forgot my daughter took my car to the shop. My car that I sold her. Okay, Mickey, that's true. Uh, we say on top. I hear people say, "Well, my kids." That's your fault. We monitor what our kids watched and had access to, and you can't get everything. So I'm sure they saw shit we didn't want them to see. Same thing with my granddaughter. We are on top of that. We're constantly checking her history, all that stuff. You got to do that as a parent. Okay. Uh, if I became president, the first thing I would do is I would cut, and this is going to piss some people off. I would cut food stamps, not cut them out, but distribute them more fairly. If you know how to play the game, you get a ridiculous amount, and most of those people that are on it are getting so much. In my opinion, you should not be allowed to buy cigarettes or beer with food stamps. You can in the state of Texas, and there's two loopholes. You can either straight out buy them, and if you can't buy them, you can get cash back and then pay for them with the cash you got back. But there are people who genuinely need food stamps that can't get them because they don't know how to play the game. They don't answer the questions correctly. I think if you gave these people that are out there working, trying to survive, a couple of $100 a month, they would use it accordingly and they'd be grateful. It's not a job. It's supposed to help you until you can get on your feet. But there are too many people that play the system and it's wrecking the system because, ooh, give them money. The second thing is, if you're on food stamps or any kind of welfare, you're not allowed to vote. I know that sounds mad. Hey, Brandy, I did too. I know we were doing about the same time. Yeah, I had my first kid at 27 as well. Uh, I would say 25 at the minimum, Terry, at the minimum. Uh, but DC, the second thing is if you're on welfare, you can't vote. And the reason I say that is if you're getting all that welfare, you're going to go vote for the people that are giving you the welfare. And I don't agree with that at all. So those are the very first two things I would change. The third thing is I would shut down our borders super tight. Uh, Well, Gary, I guess that depends on what neighborhood you live in, buddy. Di Wait, why did you say Biden still? I would never vote for an incompetent moron. The fact that he's in the White House tells you we are not in control of the vote. A true democracy cannot survive. It will implode upon itself. History has proven that time and time again. The voters did not put him in the White House. If it was the voters, that tells you how stupid the American people are as a whole to put an incompetent individual into the White House. Yeah. Hey, I think they should have a cutoff age on the presidency. They have a minimal age. They need to have a cutoff age as well. So, yeah, Terry, you're gonna piss a lot of people off asking that question. I have no bones about who I'm voting for. I'm an intelligent human being. Yeah, for sure. And you know, Krauser, the fact that they only run 2 candidates, hell, even the Miss America pageant has more than that, and that's not even fucking important. I agree with you 100%, Mickey. 100%. Not only did they put in an incompetent imbecile as the president, the VP is even dumber, even though she's younger. She knows dick about anything. She literally sucked her way to the top. Boy, I'm going to lose viewers now. They're going to like, oh my God, because I don't normally discuss politics or religion. But y'all ask, and I told you I'll answer whatever you ask. I would never vote for Biden, as did most of the people did not vote for Biden. Anyone that thinks we went to bed with Trump in that big of a lead and woke up the next morning and he had lost that lead is retarded. And the part that really gets me is how many people that say Biden is doing such a good job. Have you heard him try to speak? YouTube didn't like when I did an impression of him giving a speech. I think the video is still up somewhere, but I mean, Facebook, not YouTube, Facebook. They got a little upset about that. um, so I answered that question. Oh, absolutely low spec. The fact that they're still going after Trump instead of looking at what's going on. Oh, fell out of a bike, fell walking upstairs. He can't complete a sentence, or he says shit and then go, right? You know what I mean? No, dipshit. You don't even know what you mean. Yeah. Well, Brandy, that's how you go with. That's how you go. That's how you start off. When she asks, you go, "Well, do you want to be vice president?" Because here's what I got to say. Oh, yes, I did see that. Absolutely. Sorry, the pollen's really high. I have to step off camera for a second. All righty then. Yeah, man, the way she got tore up in the debates, they should have removed her immediately. That almost like a donkey's bray when she had laughed. That what an ignorant individual. But anyways, moving forward, and if Biden does get reelected, you know it's fixed. Wow, we've maintained 9 viewers even through that. I wonder if they're recording it and they're gonna go, "Look at this asshole. He hates Biden." I do. I clicked on a I clicked on a link once. Well, not a link. It was before I left Twitter. Somebody had made a positive comment about Biden. I was like, I got to see the rest of the joke. When I clicked on it, everyone was like, yes, talking about how he's trying to fix everything and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, yickety yak yak. Just They weren't joking, none of them. They were all serious. I couldn't believe it. So I clicked off of it and never clicked on that again. Oh, what I was starting to say. Oh, shit. If that's how they decided it, Brandy, whatever it costs to be front ringside, I would be there to watch Trump beat his ass. Some people do love Kool-Aid. And it won't be long till we're putting Gatorade on our crops here in America. Yeehaw! Uh, but as I started to say before, even when we run a three-party ticket, the third party, even though they're better, usually, is just a spoiler. Well, that's true, Gary. There are some boxers older than well, there's some boxers up there that can still bring it. Yeah, for sure. Oh shit. Low spec. That would be the best to see them like meet in public and Biden take a swing. Because I promise you, whatever we think about Trump, that dude can definitely. I bet he could beat his ass pretty quick. I, I that's why you said it, Mickey. I was literally going to say I watched Foreman's last fight, and what a lot of people didn't notice about that younger dude that he took all them punches from, dude, I wouldn't fight him at his age right now. And that was shit almost 30 years ago, right when he had his last fight. Because well, I think my son had just been born, so it was like 25 years ago, right around that time. I think that's when I watched his last fight. But and here's how I know that about Foreman. I used to work for a guy who was a Golden Gloves boxer in the Army, and he was in his late 60s when I worked for him, and we were fucking around. Oh, I can say it. They told me I can say it. Once in a while is okay. Uh, but we were messing around, and he gave me a punch right here in the side, a body shot, and we were just playing around. But that was a solid punch. You could tell this dude knew what he was doing. So yeah, somebody like Foreman who fought all them years, that dude would crush a regular person. Oh, yes, low spec. That's why other countries dealt with him well because he didn't go in there and cower down or try to buy you. Hey, Krauser, see you later, buddy. Sorry if we ran you off with the talk, but I think it's about that time you had to go anyways. I think it was when you left last week. But have a good one, man. Hope to see you next week. Oh, no, this guy's name was Johnny Cloud. Oh, I assure you, if Biden hit me. Because once you hit me, I'm allowed to hit back. I'm just not allowed to throw the first punch. But if you hit me once, I usually don't just hit you once back. My biggest pet peeve is stupid people. Uh, well, stupid people and bad drivers. For example, on my way home today, there was like four 18 wheelers space between me and the car behind me. This bitch come and cut me off to take the exit that we were almost to. She could have fit in behind me and took that exit without causing any sort of disruption in traffic. Bugs Bunny will do that. Bugs Bunny's slick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Love Bugs Bunny, the old Bugs Bunny, and all the old Warner Brothers or Looney Tunes characters. That was all good stuff. And you didn't have to tell us, hey, don't drop a rock on someone's head, it'll kill them. No shit. But now you got to tell them, don't do this and don't do that and don't do this. All right, what are we going to talk about now? We got politics out of the way. We're on Bugs Bunny. Love Bugs Bunny and Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote, Yosemite Sam. Mm, Gary, I think Trump would probably drop him, and then Biden could say he wasn't ready. Then they do the rematch, and then that would get better because they both fell out. That who? I mean, when Tyson knocked people out like what 8 seconds into the round, people wanted to see the next one. So I think if Trump dropped him right in the center of the ring, I love that phrase. I still use it sometimes when I'm driving. I also use from a European vacation. If we're lost or it looks like we're lost, look, kids, Big Ben, Parliament. But yeah, I should have taken a, and I think I had one too many carrots in my carrot juice last night. Uh, well, due to type 2 diabetes, I very rarely eat candy anymore. Very, very rarely. But it has always been, and I have to stress, the solid chocolate bunny, not them lame ass hollowed out chocolate bunnies. That's bullshit to give that to somebody. If you really care, you will give them the solid chocolate bunny. There is nothing worse than biting into that son bitch and it just cracks all over the place. Yeah, solid bunny for sure, man. Uh, I know who Stone Cold is. I am not a wrestling fan. I enjoyed wrestling. This will test some of your ages. Way back when the Von Erichs were still wrestling, the Iron Sheik, what was his name? Jimmy Snuka. Uh, my favorite wrestler was a guy named Ivan Putski. He would eat pizza in the ring, just a big fat slob of a dude. That was a long time ago. Y'all are close to my age, so if you really know wrestling, you'll know who they are. Andre the Giant. Uh, what was his name? Blackjack Mulligan, I think. Hey, somebody knows. It's very rare I'm run into anyone who knows who I'm talking about when I say Ivan Putski. Man, I loved that dude. I actually our neighbors who would babysit us went to a match and got an autograph picture for me when I was in the second grade. And naturally, I don't know what happened to it, but yeah, yeah, it was back in 1894, 1824. I do not think I've seen that low spec, and this is gonna sound weird. Um, Hang on, I gotta catch up real quick. Oh well, that makes sense, Brandy. I'm sorry, I didn't even think about that shit. Yeah, I think he was too. All right, hang on just a second, DC. I'll get back to that. No, Ivan was not Russian. That was just the name he fought under. Um, oh shit. Uh, Low spec. I have not heard that. This is gonna sound weird. As much as I love Prince, when I heard his remake of Creep or his cover of Creep, I hated it. That's the single piece of music that Prince put out that I hated. I couldn't even listen to the entire song. So I don't usually listen to covers of that song unless somebody recommends it. I'll check it out. But oh my god, ugh, I don't know why he did that. I mean, he reworked the song and it didn't work. It was horrible. And I hold Prince as one of the greatest artists of our lifetime, of our lifetime. Okay, what's the one place you've traveled to that you never want to go back to? Well, um, well, DC, I don't like Louisiana. When I travel to Florida, I do not stop in Louisiana. I stop in Beaumont, Texas. fill up so that I can drive straight across Louisiana and not stop in it. Mississippi's a close second. I don't like either one of those. Oh yeah, yeah. Is that's a shithole. That's why when I go to Florida, instead of going down and taking 10 down into New Orleans, I pick up 110, go straight across the state, and then 10 comes back up, and I catch it and go on. Yeah, that's just like, oh, what a shithole. Yeah, I know that Terry's way too young to know. Uh, yeah, Marvin the Martian was not really from Mars. Uh, but yeah, DC. I mean, I I will say the part of Mexico that I went to as a kid, we literally walked across the border. I didn't like that, but I know there are places in. uh, but the part I went to, I didn't like. But I know there's some beautiful places in Mexico, so I can't say Mexico. I love Germany. I love Austria. Uh, I want to go to Japan. I want to go to Australia. There's a lot of places I want to go and see. Japan and Australia are the top two. I want to go back to Germany. I love, love, love Germany. But so yeah, as far as places I don't ever want to go back to, Louisiana and Mississippi are two that I'm just fine. Never, ever, ever. Oh, and shit, where's that place my mom lived? My mom lived. Shit, I can't remember the city or the state, but it was the city was like one big trailer park. It was ugh. So I'd never want to go there again. Yeah, that would be cool, Mickey. Whoa. Well, Gary, I mean, it could have been worse, buddy. But yeah, that's not really something you want to see on the beach. What the hell's happening to my voice? I need some agua. I'm getting kind of later, Terry. See you next week. I know better than to do this. It's a good way to lose viewers. When I was plowing this week, look at this. I found a rock, a piece of grass growing through it. I love rocks, but I love that too. I literally got off the tractor to pick that up. I know it happens, but I found this one. There you go. Everybody's got to be impressed. It really is, TY. That really is an underutilized term. I think I may try to integrate that into my dial, my oh shit, what's that called? Into my vernacular. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I need to work it into my. Yes, Brandy. He keeps changing his name, but yeah, it's Terry. Repertoire. That's what it was. There you go. Thank you, Mickey. Oh man, I keep trying to get people to send me rocks. I don't know if they think I'm joking or what, but you know, we got people from Africa, Germany. I have actually have a rock from Auschwitz, but I never say no to rocks. I keep trying to get people to send me rocks, but nobody will send me rocks. It doesn't have to be a big rock, just a little cool rock, and I can add it to my collection and put where it came from. But nobody ever sends me rocks. I thought everyone liked me. But yeah, all my relatives when they go places. I have rocks from the Bahama. My sister-in-law had to actually sneak them back in her shoe, but she brought me rocks from the Bahamas. I have rocks from Auschwitz. I have the rarest rock on earth, and no one gives a shit but me. I think I told you all that. I'm gonna have some. I want to have earrings made out of them. I have enough to have earrings made and still have a bunch left. Oh wow, that's cool. My mom used to go to Arkansas. There's a open mining place where you can go and dig rocks. No, they weren't. Nope, they're just regular old rocks, buddy, not diamonds. Oh yeah, for sure. I use that example all the time. There was a guy who stole a few shekels of gold and a robe, and God commanded the people to stone him, his family, and his cattle to death. Yeah, she wouldn't bring me any diamonds. That's for damn sure. She would have kept them herself. She just brought me plain old rocks, but I'm good with that. I'm good with plain old rocks. Y'all, I'm not shitting. Look, I have rocks all over here. My granddaughter, my daughter does the same thing. My granddaughter does the same thing. We're constantly picking up rocks. I have rocks all over the house. Fortunately, my wife's really cool with that. She's okay with me having my rocks. I told you all about my granite. It's called lanite that I have. It only grows on a 5 mile section on the entire planet, and no one gives a shit. Ain't that something? Get stoned to death for stealing stones? That's how all crime should be. Get caught being a mule? They should just pack more shit up your ass. Well, not shit, but you know what I'm saying. Uh, aw, I'm getting notifications I ain't even interested in getting no. Let's see. Ernest T. Bass. Oh my God. I love Ernest T. Bass. It always hurts my feelings when I mention Ernest T. Bass, or like when I wear my Pink Floyd shirt that says Pink Floyd, but it has Floyd the Barber and he's pink. When people don't get it. But would I like them if I was caught? Maybe not in that moment, but knowing me, as it starts slowing down, I would be looking for rocks. When we were moving to Washington, we saw a big ass rock fall off the side of a mountain in Oregon. Yeah, yeah, Ernest T. Bass, so he could throw them rocks. I love the Andy Griffith Show. Love, love, love it. So, Brandy, I guess I would have to say, at least for a few moments, I might not like rocks, but if there's a way for me to dig through them while I was waiting to be rescued, I'd probably be looking. It's crazy my obsession with rocks. That's really the only thing I'm that obsessed with. Coins are close. I collect money. Not collect. I mean, I collect money, but I also actually collect money. Yeah, exactly, Gary. That- As noise starts settling down, the rescuers will be like, "Wait, I hear something. Is that guy saying that's a dope rock?" Absolutely, man. It's when we're walking, my wife will tell me, look up. I'm constantly scanning the ground, always. And it doesn't matter how big it is, how small it is, more. I pick up rocks all the time, but uh, collect mostly coins. I don't collect so much paper money, but I do look for oddities in paper money. I collect paper money to have it so for a rainy day. Hey, since y'all know that about me, What's something odd that y'all like? Or maybe not odd, something that you want? Y'all have shit that you like collect or you're obsessed with? um, I can't say I haven't put myself in some sketchy situations, but I don't know that I'd be prodding an overhead boulder since I know that that shit can break loose. That would kind of spoil my rock collecting if I killed myself collecting rocks. The irony in that. His last rock was his biggest, and it killed him. Dumbass broke a 40-ton boulder loose and squished him. Like Wile E. Coyote, but unlike Wile E. Coyote, he didn't get up and have another chance. Y'all ain't gonna tell me anything y'all have got that you collect, that you're obsessed with? Hmm. I don't know. Oh yeah. Gotta be envy of Acme because they got all the best shit. I used to collect history books until I realized they lied a whole lot more in those books than they do ours, or modern day history books. I have some history books from the 1800s, wildly inaccurate. I guess back then it had to be fun because who's going to check you? By the time they sent a telegraph, got the message back after they did the research, you've already sold 1,000 books and moved on, like the medicine show. Roll into town, you sell them some dirty water. That is absolutely correct, Brandy. I'm with you on the history and music. I can say food, but oh, that's cool, Gary. That's really cool. I really love horror movies. Now, I've watched some really shitty horror movies, but I loved them. Um, Mickey, I love history and music too. I love food, but I only, I hope this makes sense. I eat to live, I don't live to eat. So I don't eat a lot. I may look like I do. Phantasm. Oh man, I remember seeing that movie the first time. I wasn't scared. I dug the shit out of it. Uh, I think I told y'all before I don't have nightmares. So me and my friends were trying to figure that out. So I we're just renting what was supposed to be the worst of the worst horror movies. We rented a movie called The Gates of Hell, and it said some of these scenes are so disturbing, the screen will flash red so that you can turn away if you so desire. And the first time it flashed red, I busted up laughing. The scene was so damn dumb. And all my friends looked at me and were like, that's why you don't have nightmares, you sick son of a bitch. That's gross. It was just so absurd that, yeah. Yeah, Brandy, I went through a short phase, especially while we were in Germany. I dove really deep into World War II. Uh, I have friends that would find cool shit like in antique shops. And I don't remember if I ever told this story. The little town we lived in, there's one town that went through our town, one road that went through our town. And one day our bus got stopped and they made us evacuate. Those of us that were getting off made the school bus turn around. We had to walk home. Uh, they had found an unexploded mortar in these people's flower garden. And the guy said, it was there the whole time I was growing up. We never thought anything about it. I don't know who finally saw it and said, hey. So they had to remove that. But I was like just fascinated with that. But yeah, I studied World War II extensively while I was there. Uh, oh, my wife got me this today or this week. I love this. It's a little music box and it plays our wedding song when you turn the handle. I can't help falling in love with you. I love it. I turn it at least once or twice every time I come in here. There, I shared something even more personal with y'all. Uh, but yeah, I dig I showed y'all the book that I've been reading about uh, the Third Reich. Oh yeah, I loved it. She wasn't sure what I would think about it, but it's handheld, little handmade thing, and you got to turn it. Dig the shit out of that. Oh no, I can't help falling in love with you. Actually, our wedding song was UB40's cover of "I Can't Help Falling in Love with You." I am not a big Elvis fan. I like some of his music, but I don't like him. Overrated drug addict pedo. I have friends that get upset about that when I say that. My favorite horror movie still of all times is the original Exorcist. I've seen a few okay ones afterwards. Well, he was too, and that's weird. He got his career destroyed. Now, I'm not sure if it was because it was his cousin, but he got destroyed. Elvis was with the same age girls. He just wasn't related to them. Or was it that Elvis was that famous that he could just do whatever he wanted? A ding dong dang. Oh wow, we ran several people off with that. Outstanding. I'm having a good time with y'all today. We're having good conversation. Great conversation. This is fun. So Gary, in your collection, do you get is it only like VHS and that kind of shit, or do you actually like get reels, get movies on reels? Yeah, I read all sorts of nerdy ass history shit. So most of the shit I watch on TikTok is old nerdy ass shit. I found a good Wild West one, although he keeps repeating some of the same things, re-releasing some of the same things. There's only so many facts that we actually know about Billy the Kid. Um, no, Gary, I was just asking. You can find pretty much anything on the internet, so I didn't know if maybe you found some, actively sought out to buy some that were not on any of the medias that we use now. That's what I meant. Not that you were that old. That's funny, Brandy. Um, I think I'd rather be stuck on a ski lift for a multitude of reasons. Uh, if you're stuck on an elevator and you suddenly got a severe case of explosive diarrhea, you got a couple on sandstone. uh, you got to shit in the elevator, or you got to piss in the elevator, depending on how if it's just you or other people. Or what if you're stuck and the cable breaks and the backup brakes fail and you plummet to your death? Granted, the cable could snap on the ski lift, not as likely. But if you got to go, you can go. Oh, those are actually I know a few people that still have. I think we actually have one out in my shop. We don't use it anymore, but we've got a ton of VHS tapes, which means we have to keep the VHS player just in case. Uh, my daughter was going to make sure it was played. My granddaughter stepped up; she'll make sure it played. At my funeral, "Staying Alive" by the Bee Gees will be the first song played. And I'm trying to find some robotic guys so that while that song is playing, my body will sit up. But I'm being cremated, so I've tried to talk her into going my plan and then have me cremated afterwards. But I think it'd be dope if my body sat up and looked at everybody. Like, why aren't you dancing? Oh, man. I could see them go, why aren't you dancing? That'd be dope. Vinyl's making a big comeback, so I wouldn't be surprised if VHS made a comeback. Oh no, I have one in my closet. Sure do. My aunt gave it to me before she passed away, and I still haven't used it. It's in my closet. It works, but I have one. But records just make vinyl's making a comeback because people like the same things that I like. I like all the popping noises and shit. Yeah, low spec. That's true, and a lot of artists are putting their shit out on vinyl, so that's pretty cool. Man, this is flying by. I cannot believe we have like 39 minutes left. This has been outstanding. I don't mean stop. We got to keep going. I enjoy these like this when we're just nonstop talking. Well, except when the delay happens and your comments don't pop up, and all of a sudden five of them will pop up. Well, yes, I could. I do remember that, Mickey. And I had I don't think I still have it, but I had a adapter for the next step as well. I may still have that somewhere. Yeah, TY, I like having them as well. I do still occasionally buy CDs, but then I rip them to my computer and put them on my iPod. But I like having them too. To show y'all, I'm not joking. Oh shit! I almost busted my music box. This is just within my reach, but right here to my right, I have CDs. Oh, that's not a CD. That's one of my kids' games from when they were little. But I have an assload of CDs right here to my right, and we've got two drawer fulls in there. I have more in here somewhere. There's a picture of me and my granddaughter. Oh, that was kind of quick. Picture of me and my granddaughter. Oh, I messed up the good light. How about that? I have pictures of family all around here. It really does depend on what I want to hear. But yeah, I like having a physical copy. Uh, oh shit. I don't think I'd ever, due to my personality, I don't think if I was one of them, I don't want any more flags going up. I already said shit I probably shouldn't be saying. I would have busted out of the closet a long time ago. I'd own that shit. My mom told me at one point, well, fuck it, I'm going to say it anyways. My mom told me that she thought I was gay at one point, and I told her, I said, if I was, I'd be the most flaming one you know. I would be just over the top, just like I am with my personality. I'm over the top. So if I was, I assure you, y'all would know. I would not be in the closet. I haven't printed them out yet. I got to get rid of this. I have them on my phone and in my computer. As soon as I get rid of this, because I think I told y'all I'm getting rid of the green screen. As soon as I get rid of the green screen, those will be printed out, and maybe a couple of your other ones you've sent me. Oh, that's cool, Mickey. I used to have a bunch of Johnny Cash 8 tracks when I was little, um, but those are gone. Oh, I had Johnny Cash's, what was it, Live from Folsom Prison? I had that vinyl. But Gary, as soon as I get rid of this, I get my shelf hung up, my guitars put up, I'm going to print those pictures out, and they'll be right back here. Uh, I want I'm trying to get viewers to send me pictures, like, of them, like, someplace cool, like, where they a place they'd like to go, and if viewers send their pictures, I plan on filling in the wall with those too. Because I think it'd be cool. Y'all know what I look like. I know what low spec looks like, but I haven't seen any of the rest of you, so I don't know what y'all look like. But, so I thought it would be cool if I could put people's pictures back here. Uh, but I don't know. But the zombie pictures will be up as soon as I get rid of the green screen. That's one of the few songs I like to hear the Beatles sing. For the most part, there's like 3 or 4 songs, but that's one of the few ones. I like "Hey Jude" done by the Beatles. But other than that, I like the covers of their songs better than them singing it, especially "Come Together." I cannot stand to hear the Beatles version of that. Shit, that was weird. Burp. And Gary, if I don't get a lot of other pictures, like I said, I'll probably put some of your other art up here. That way you can see your stuff. Not that you haven't seen your own stuff, but that way you know I actually have all of it. I have every picture you've sent me. Um, I like Aerosmith's version of "Come Together." I like Motley Crue's version of "Helter Skelter." Uh, I think I told you all this before. I know Ghost does a cover up, but that it's not Ghost's version. We were at one of the rock fest, and in between bands, they played a version of "Strawberry Fields Forever," but it was like the creepiest metal version I'd ever heard. And before my daughter could get her phone out and let it do that music thing, the song it was over. But it was like the best version I've ever heard, and I can't find it anywhere. But it was not the Ghost version. It was a different one. It sounded I know it was not Marilyn Manson, but to try to give you an idea of what it sounded like some creepy ass Marilyn Manson version of Strawberry Fields Forever. I was blown away by it. I I keep looking. I hope someday I'll find it or I'll say somebody will hear it and go, I know what that is. But it was amazing. It was so creepy and dark. Wow, what a rant I just went on. No wonder I lost 2 people. Somebody came back. Yay! Don't leave. Talk. That's what we're doing. Or we were. All right, y'all. Somebody say something. There we go. That's how I feel about it, Gary. Somebody had to have done it. I man, I don't dude, I haven't heard nothing like that. I know that a lot of people were upset with him. Let me Google it real quick. All right, hang on. I'm reading right now. Marilyn Manson. Um, um, I don't think I say a lot of bad shit about him, but I didn't see that he was working at a Home Depot. There is a documentary coming out March 15th. March is almost over. So there should be a documentary called Rising Phoenix out that supposedly explains everything. I read that somewhere, Mickey, about that. And you may hell, it may have been you that told me that. Yeah, that's her name. That's literally what I was just reading about him abusing her, making her get an abortion. Uh, I wasn't hard when I typed a whole bunch of shit popped up. I typed in, I googled where's Marilyn Manson now, and whole bunch of shit popped up. So I've never been a huge fan of his. So I like some of his music, and I like the way he conducts himself in interviews. And when people think he's a moron, and he tears them apart because they weren't prepared for what he had to say. But I'm not a huge fan. Well, that's true, Gary. That does sound true. Um, yeah, Ty. But I mean, in the with that happening, that's definitely what you want to do. You want to drop out of sight and let it blow over. As sad as it is, some shit blows over. 'Cause if he did all that shit he's been accused of, then he needs to do some time. Yeah, Mickey, it could be a Walmart as long as you fully disclose. There's certain things they won't hire you for, but as long as you fully disclose you've been to prison, they'll hire you. I could tell you some shit about the people. I'll just tell you anyways. I worked for Walmart for 24 years now. Uh, there's been two guys murdered, not at the store, but that I worked with. They found one in five separate trash bags in Mississippi because his deal went bad, and that was how they punished him. We've had a guy who was involved in kidnapping and torturing and murdering someone. Uh, some pedos. Pretty sketchy people. So yeah, could be a Walmart. I don't think I can be fired for saying that. I mean, it's all public knowledge. No, no, Gary. If I did it, I assure you they would never find the body. So I just leave it at that. No body, no crime. Oh, absolutely, Ty. You can bring it in, Savannah. I can't reach it from there. You don't have to step on camera. You can just hand it to me. Are you in trouble or something? Oh, why you look all sad? Not sad. You did a good but bad job. Oh, we'll talk about it. She got 100 on this math test. Kicking ass in math. And she increased her overall grade by 10 points. So outstanding. So, oh, this must be the one she wadded up. Okay. All right. Um, 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 Yes, Ty. Some people will never recover, and like R. Kelly, he will never come back from that shit ever because he didn't just get busted once, more than once. So that proves that he ain't. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Cool. We'll figure it out when I get done with this. Okay. Don't be sad. It's okay. Oh, well, don't be mad. No, you didn't. We'll be fine. Um, okay. Um, yeah, the thing about Garth Brooks, Mickey, when people shit on him, that dude has mad crazy talent, and that proves it right there. For him to walk away for 10 years and walk back out like nothing happened, nothing's changed. That dude's magic. What has at all? I like some of his music, but I don't like him. Uh, I'm not. I don't even have this. I couldn't even speculate. Is my granddaughter. She lives with us. We're raising her, but she's actually my granddaughter. But I tell everybody she's my daughter. But I didn't want to misconstrue in this in case you heard earlier when I said my how old my kids are. So yes, uh, she just turned 9. Uh, but uh, I don't know all the Eminem stuff. I'm not a fan. I like a few of his songs, but I don't particularly care for him. I think he's way overrated. Early on, I thought he was really good, probably the best. But now that he's rich and doesn't have problems and is not on drugs, Oh, she loved it. It's not too gory. It's good. Oh wow, Mickey, you got me beat. My daughter is the age I was when she was born, and my son's right behind her at 25. About to be 26 on April 23rd. There it is. I don't know if it'll I don't know if it'll show up on camera. Do you see that's the picture that Gary drew of my daughter. Hope you can see that. That's the shit. Gary's the man. I keep all of his artwork that he sends me. That's what my daughter will be on October 30th. 28, not 40. I know, dude. I wasn't shitting you. I keep all the artwork you send me. I have the bandmate pictures you sent me, the DIH, and uh, it seems like you sent me another one, but they're all on my computer. I just turned 56, so you got me beat by 4 years. Yes, me and Brandy are really close in age. Oh yeah, what's her face? Man, I've got to use that in another one. I haven't used that in a whole minute. There's got to be someone that people get upset. They really got upset when I called the drummer from The Warning. What's her face? That's very disrespectful. Huh. I could think of a whole lot of names that I think would be more disrespectful than what's her face or Dujima Flopper. What the hell? No, DC. That's not 24. 66. Because he's barely older than me. Oh, yeah, he probably did. What did I tell you, DC? See, it's all in the math. Well, it helps that I was born in 67 and I just went back because Brandy was born the August before I was born. So, so it wasn't really that hard. I wasn't really showing off mathematically. Uh, but yeah, Gary, I'm sure that he did. Maybe I should do a Nightwish one and I'll refer to the singer as Floor Jansen. They get mad when I say Floor Jansen. It's Floor Jansen. How dare you? I'll refer to her as what's her face. Watch them lose their damn minds. Man, that could definitely get me some views. Maybe I should do that. I haven't really been watching. It's been a long time since I did one, so I could say I forgot her name. Hey, what's up, man? I appreciate that. Thank you. I really, really appreciate that. That's the only way you'd watch one? You know what? Oh, wow, that's pretty wild, Mickey. Um, Maybe I should do that. I mean, I don't care about the hate. It would help me add to my dumbass comment folder. Well, now my only reserve with doing that to Floor is she's been battling cancer. So that's kind of mean to pick on her. But the keyboardist that everyone loves, so I mean, just from a moral standpoint, I should not refer to her as what's her face because of what she's going through. That would be kind of messed up. But everybody loves that keyboardist. He's such a genius. Let me see if I can work that in here. Let's work it in pretty quick. Nightwish. Refer to keep any of the musicians to any of the band as oh shit. You gotta spell what's his face right. There, I'll do that. I will not refer to Floor as what's her face due to the situation, but I'll call some of the guys what's his face. I think it'll help if I'm pointing going, oh no, because it's opposite. What's his face right there playing keyboards? That Bubba dude with the thingy. That would probably ruffle a few feathers too. Well, Bubba, they wouldn't really refer to them as a Bubba because they're not country, but I could do a country reaction, but nobody ever watches those. Like 30 people will watch those, so that's not gonna piss too many people off. But Nightwish always gets 1,000 views or better unless I piss them off, and then it gets way better than that. So, yeah, I think I'll do a Nightwish reaction maybe tomorrow, and I'll refer to him as what's his face. If I can lock someone up and throw away the key, um, that's kind of a broad thing. Oh, yeah, they'll come after me. They didn't like the very first I'll get back to you in just a second, DC. The very first Nightwish reaction I did, I I didn't even compare. I just said that the singer, Flora Jansen, reminded me of Amy Lee. And these fuckers lost their minds. How dare me? Like I compared her to Lil Pump. I mean, they freaked out. talked so much shit on Amy Lee. Yes. Yeah, they are super protective over her, and I knew that she was married to him. You're the one that told me that, I believe, or somebody told me that. It may have been when I did a Sabaton reaction, somebody pointed out that they were married. Anyways, I knew that they were married. Uh, but yeah, they'll that is phew, yeah, I'll do that. We'll see how many reactions like or how many comments I get. Oh, there are. And you can usually tell if I stop reacting to a band that's getting a lot of views, that's why. However, in the case of Upchurch, he doesn't get a lot of views, but his fans are just as rabid. Not all of them, a lot of them. Well, mm, Bandmate fans are pretty close. Not all of them, but there are enough to piss me off. Uh, Love Bites, they've done it to me once because I didn't say what they wanted me to say. And it's my favorite band. That's the part that really pissed me off. Uh, but yeah, a matter of fact, I just got a comment from a Bandmate fan trying to school me on a video that I made way back when I got pissed off at the fans. It had nothing to do with Bandmate, but he had to point that out. Had nothing to do with the band. Duh. I didn't just start doing this dipshit. I didn't respond to him. But yeah, Love Bites, when I didn't love that one song, and it was the specific performance, not the song, people lost their goddamn minds. Uh, there's some guys I don't even know that do that weird shit like Nightwish does. Now, I like some of Nightwish's songs. Actually, most of the ones I've reacted to. There were a few that I didn't really care for, and I said that. They didn't really care for that. But there was a guy who records in that style. Oh, they're bass guitars. When I reacted to his song, I didn't like it. And but oh, Gary, you're the man, man. I would probably take it better from you than I do most of them. It's the way most you if you don't like something I say and you tell me, it doesn't come off as snooty or any stupid shit like that. You didn't like what I said, and that's your right. That's everybody's right to not like what I say. But when people talk down to me like I'm a retard and I can't form my own opinion of a song, that pisses me off. Not, and it's not even the song that makes me mad. It's the way some people react. Uh, it's just their condescending way they talk. I didn't do that, but no, man, we're cool. I mean, there's a lot of people who disagree with me, and they do it well, eloquently, respectfully. I try to be respectful. Is when people come at me all cross-eyed. Yeah, Mickey, I don't think I ever had a problem with you, and I've said a few things about Liliac that upset some people. I think the last reaction I did was it the last reaction I did that got some negative kickback on me, but it's okay. Just like I don't have to like every song, people don't have to like what I say. Teen Spirit, I haven't no, hang on, I'll tell you. Completed. No, I haven't reacted to that one. Um, hang on, Savannah. Let me get done with this and we'll talk about it. Yeah, TY, but that's with everything in life. The difference is if you like New Balance and I like Nikes, you don't get mad at me and talk shit about me because I like Nikes and not New Balance, and I don't do the same to you. Or if I like tacos and you like hot dogs, we don't hate each other for that. If you drink Pepsi and I drink Coke, we don't get shitty with each other over that. Music is the one thing that so many people get that way over. That aggravates me. Um, Master of Puppets, Mickey, let it go. What? I had to answer your question. It's too late. It was Master of Puppets. I didn't like her vocals on it. Not even the entire thing, just the way she did part of it. I didn't even shit on her. I didn't call her what's her face. I called her by her name. Uh, but yeah, Master of Puppets. That's just one of those songs that you know. Yeah, she has a good metal voice, but she didn't do that song the way for me. It is my reaction. I'm not doing somebody else's reaction. That was where people got upset. Yeah, several people said that, Mickey. Uh, that's exactly what I was saying, low spec, and that's where people got upset. Oh man, that would be that would be outstanding if there's an artist that went by that name, what's her face or what's his face, and then it would sound like you're being kind of douchey towards them, even though you're not. But yeah, that's what I was pointing out, low spec. That song, it has to have a certain about it. She did the chorus fine. It was the verses, and I understand how she sings. I got that. That was my only criticism. You can't do a song like that and it work. So that was my only criticism. But I like the way it sounds. Well, yeah, you're a fan. I'm not. I'm giving an unbiased opinion. And that's where a lot of people get upset. They're reacting as fans or their opinion is as a fan and mine is not. Even with Love Bites, even though they're my favorite band, I don't react to them as a fan. I promise you, if they do something I don't like, I'm going to tell you. Oh, dude. If I took pictures of all the dumbasses that say that and added that to my dumbass folder, I'd probably have to start another folder. I get that so much. Yeah, TY, I get that. When I do my reactions, that's the very first time I've heard a song. On the rare occasion I react to a song or do a video to a song I already know, I tell you up front that I know that. But literally almost all of my reactions are the very first time I'm hearing the song. So these people have listened to it 30 times and they know it inside and out, frontwards, backwards, and then they get pissed off at me. Yeah, but Mickey, in that case, I even warn the people that pay me for reactions. That does happen. It doesn't happen as much these days, but it was happening for a hot minute. I warn them, I will not lie. So if your song sucks, I'm going to say it sucks. I have to have the money before I do the reaction. If it sucks, which has happened several times, I will tell them it's not good. I'll send them a link to the reaction and just let them know what I said or what I thought about it. And if they don't want me to release it, I will not release it. I do my reactions at a discounted price compared to most reactors. I only charge $50 for a reaction. That's true, Brandy. But I'm just that honest about it. And so even if I love the band, Namafla, Love Bites, I could go on and on with all the Japanese bands. If they put out a song that I don't like, I'm going to tell you. I've done it with a Namafla, I've done it with Love Bites, I've done it with Bandmade, and people got upset, but I don't care. I'm not here to lie to anybody. So Uh, but yeah, I that's my fee is $50 for a reaction, especially for unsigned bands. Yeah, I'm pretty good at knowing, like, usually with rock songs, there'll be 2 verses, 2 choruses, and then the bridge is where they'll do the solo. Well, they'll do the solo, the bridge, and go back into a 3rd verse, usually. I guessed one yesterday, oh shit, what's that reaction I did yesterday or the day before? I just asked everybody about. Break the Crown. I guess that solo perfect. But I can usually tell as a musician, you know when the solo should be coming. But yeah, if I don't know, or if I don't know they're going to do another verse because they do a bridge and then start again, and I interrupt them, people lose their damn mind. And the other people that'll tell me to back up, my software stops and starts exactly. There's no delay. It instantly starts and stops. That's the main reason I'm stuck with this software. I don't like the software that I use, but it's very on point. So I used to have people, they don't do it as much anymore. You need to back it up. So I still do it sometimes just so I don't have to hear that. Depends on the band. But I mean, they don't even notice when I do edits. And for the record, if y'all do notice edits in my videos, it's not I'm cutting out something I said. It's because sometimes I think too long. So there's like this long pause. I mean, just sitting there. And I do cut out some so's and ands and uhs. I cut those out because there'll be a long pause. So I do cut those out. So no, I don't cut out what I'm saying to y'all. I do cut out long pauses because who the hell wants to see me sitting there going, So those are the edits. If you've noticed my edits in my videos, that's what it is. I just cut out the long dead space of me thinking. As someone who's not a fan of long intros, I I don't think I've ever stopped and was like, what the hell? I'll wait until they sing until a normal place where I would stop, and I'll point out that intro is unnecessarily long or ridiculously long. I don't like long intros. There are exceptions to every rule, but for the most part, I don't like long intros. Get the hook going, get my attention, start singing. And there's some songs that just have unnecessarily long intros for no reason at all. Like, what the hell did you do that for? Yes. Um, there was, it may be, oh, I closed my Patreon channel down. Oh, I love D Drive. Iron Butterfly. Yeah, see, that's one of the exceptions. Uh, I shut my Patreon channel down. I just don't have time, and it wasn't fair to my patrons. It's just too much what's going on. So I had to shut it down. Just saying. Shit, we only have a little over a minute left. But yeah, there are exceptions. There's some songs that it's just the way it is, and I'm cool with it. But there are other songs where I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. It feels like they whatever. It's with solos too. There's some bands that do unnecessarily long solos. What the hell did you do that for? First off, you're not that good on guitar. Second of all, it messed up the rhythm of the song or the pace of the song. Yep, y'all got me. Just waiting for one of y'all to find it and tell me that you know. I seen it. uh, hey, it's almost over right now. But dude, I appreciate all of you being here. This has been fantastic. As I knew, it flew by so quick. Uh, but I will be back, same Bob time, same Bob channel next week. I hope y'all have a great week. And man, everybody come back. Let's do this again. Am I a what? I gotta put my glasses on for that. I can't see what that says. Am I a real what? I don't know what the hell that means, dude. You got some hip lingo there. But hey, y'all be safe, and I will see you next week. Don't forget, this time, be here. Bye. Oh, you gotta look and find out for yourself. Can't tell you. Oh, not a turtle. Later, guys.